Welcome to the Moon Tribe podcast. I'm Simona Shimanovic, your host. I'm here to inspire heart-led entrepreneurs and conscious leaders to follow their purpose and create a life of freedom, wealth, and magic. Welcome back, tribe. We are coming to the very last episode of Aries season. We are moving into the spring and we've come out on the other side of eclipse season. I hope that things are flowing a little bit more smoothly for you after this powerful new beginning of the total solar eclipse in Aries we just had. And of course, there's still Mercury going retrograde this month until the 25th of April. So there's still a little bit of caution, a little bit of moving slowly, but things should feel a little bit lighter at the moment. As we complete Aries season, I want to talk today about a really important one as entrepreneurs. And I feel it's especially relevant in these times that we are in. And that is about how to feel lit up about your business, even if the times are tough. Because let's be honest, we are moving through a period of time that is everything but easy on so many levels. I think on many personal levels, on many emotional levels, we are feeling it. And then, of course, collectively, we're going through a period of deep transformation in the world. We are literally shifting from the old paradigm into the new paradigm. And there's a lot going on. We all know that. What is also the situation with many world events playing out, let's say it like this, that the economy has also been affected. And this year we also have been moving through a recession. And many entrepreneurs are feeling it. Already last year was a more difficult year in business for many. Some businesses have been going bankrupt. Some businesses have made much less revenue than usually. And there's, of course, a lot of fear mongering from the media, a feeling of uncertainty, etc. I know that many small businesses are feeling it, and even larger businesses, millionaires, are feeling it at the moment. So just to normalize, if you're finding it a bit of a tougher period in your business, you are not alone. And I feel it's very important to do the work on our mindset in these times so we come out on the other side. I recently also watched a video from Marie Forleo, who I have been following for a long time. And she was speaking about the recession. And she actually said as well that riches are made in recession. And I think that is something very important to remember. So whenever there's a kind of crisis, there's always opportunities. So as entrepreneurs, it's really up to us to be smart, to be strategic, and to see the opportunities and how we can best support people in these times. And I think especially for us as conscious entrepreneurs, there are going to be so many people needing support. I always say that. So many people are needing the tools, the practices, the healing you have to share. So remember that. I feel an important part at the moment is doing a lot of work around our mindset. Because what I can see, and for example, even here locally in Portugal, where I'm living, and all the business I go to, for example, there's a small organic shop, which actually we love to buy groceries in. But I noticed that the owner of the shop has really gone into a fear mode and her energy is not really high. she says, oh, there's hardly any more clients and people don't want to spend money. And she was really like running this story. And every time I go, there's less products in stock. Or also another small business here, a hairdresser that I really like. I know many people go to her, but she was also really complaining and saying it's not going well, da da da. And I already thought, wow, I hope she will make it. And then I was away on the trip. And when I came back, 3 months later, someone else had taken over the business. And it was another lady who had taken this hairdresser, which is in a really good location in the city. It's an established salon. And she was full of fire, full of energy, chatting with me. And it was a very good experience. And I don't think that she was struggling in the same way. So I just want to bring that to your awareness. There are some businesses which are really struggling, and there are other businesses which are thriving and constantly booked out. These two exist at the same time. And your choice as an entrepreneur is, where do you want to be on this spectrum? Because the more I have worked with, understanding the power of mindset, we get to choose, because the same and its opposite are both going to be true, depending what you believe. So whatever you believe deep down, whatever you focus on, this will be reflected to you into your reality. That's for me spiritually how we manifest our own reality. So be careful what you focus on. Are you focusing on things that make you feel disempowered, hopeless, like everything is going down the drain? And, depending where you are in this whole awakening process, the great awakening, I've definitely been there, that when you go down the rabbit hole, it's first of all a huge shock. And second of all, it's like, where do I go from here? Are we doomed? Right? And I think many also in the community who are more awake, there is definitely this danger, like, don't spend too much time going down the rabbit hole. It's not good for you. It doesn't serve you mentally, emotionally. I believe that it's very important to stay in a higher vibration so you can actually support yourself. You can be healthy, you can be vibrant, and you can serve others when you're at your best. So there's a huge piece in these times around doing our inner work, doing our mindset work, doing our energetic work. And if you're feeling stuck yourself, please get the right support. Literally, your success of your business depends on it. And for me, that's why I love working with my clients. I can see the changes are so quick when you have the right guidance. It can be really quick and everything starts to shift. You can see the opportunities that were already in front of you. Coming back to this theme, are you feeling lit up about your business? And why is this important, you might ask? So I personally believe that it is very important from an energetic perspective. I will come to that in a second. And I also know that it's not always easy, especially when you had a rough period in your business. Things aren't going the way you want. Maybe cash flow is slow. You have responsibilities. You're feeling overwhelmed. So I understand it's tough. Or also for some of us who have been business owners for 10, 15 years and you are already bored, you're not really excited about your business anymore. So wherever you are on the spectrum, notice how lit up you are feeling right now and just take stock, because how can you increase it? How can you light this fire, right? We are in Aries season, it's about fire. And this is the fire of our passion. the fire of our motivation. What gets us up in the morning? Excited or completely overwhelmed by the day? It's your choice. How can you be excited about what you do? It's your business. So for me, that was always the thing. Like, I can't even blame anyone else. I'm the boss, right? You're the boss. So how can you make it work for you? That's something I feel is so important to remember. You're the boss. So tapping into this warrior quality we were talking about last week, to go out and make things happen, bringing this energy. Fire is also about energy. What is the energy you're bringing to the table? Are you excited? Are you motivated? Are you driven? Because other people can feel it. Of course they can. Even in the examples of the small businesses here locally. Of course, I as a customer can feel it. What shape is this business in? And depending on that, I will feel attracted or not so attracted and maybe go somewhere else. That's just how it works in business and in life, right? So how can you tap into this source of energy, this source of fire to make your business sustainable? So for me, there are also two things that I take care of myself. Is one, making sure I light my fire with all the practices that make me feel excited and good in my body. So there's a very physical aspect. Aries is also a sign that is very much about a physical body. Are you taking care of your physical body? I personally go running, I do yoga, breath work that stimulates this inner fire. It's our vitality. It's our energy. Okay, so that's the basic. Then, of course, working with the mental body and with the energetic body, as important. Looking after yourself, because your business will be a reflection of your personal energy as well. Obviously, right? As spiritual entrepreneurs, we understand that. Everything is a reflection of your energy. When you think about someone who is charismatic, they easily just like attract people to them, attract opportunities to them. This is working with the law of attraction, which we're going to be looking at much more in depth as well. So this charisma, it's like an inner light. It's an inner radiance. It's a glow. It's about cultivating this inner light. And that activates others. Other people can feel your inner light. So especially as a leader, when you share the mission, when you share the purpose of where you are going, when you activate your people, this is when there's a lot of momentum. There's a lot of forward movement. But again, it starts with us as business owner. So paying attention, are you taking action from a place of feeling inspired, feeling passionate, feeling joyful? And maybe the answer is no. That's absolutely fine. But then the question is, what do you get to do about it to start to lift yourself back up? Because of course, we are going through waves in life and in business, but you need to support yourself. And the question is, what lights you up in your business? Why are you doing this? What makes you feel passionate, excited? What is the best part of it? And then how can you focus more on this? So maybe it's doing less of the admin, less of the things that are feeling draining. Delegate and go and do the things that you love, that fill you up, that light you up, where you see the difference you are making in other people's lives. For me, that is always the most fulfilling part that really keeps me going and keeps me inspired. So I hope this is helpful. Take some time to sit with it, maybe journal a bit about what is coming up for you. If you would like any support, reach out, send me a message, any questions. Next week, we are going to be moving into Taurus season, starting an exciting new theme. And meanwhile, please remember to share your magic. I have something special for my sisters who are listening. I'd love to invite you to my community for conscious women, Moon Tribe Circle. This is for you if you're curious to learn more about working with the moon and how to set your new moon intentions. Once a month, I host a beautiful ritual under the new moon where I explain more about the astrology and the cosmic energies. We come together online with sisters from all over the world to share in the circle and set our intentions together. And doing this in a group is, of course, much more powerful as we create a vortex together. And it's magical to see how this really works because many of our intentions manifest very soon by the full moon. So if you'd like to join us, you can find out more in the link in the show notes. I'll pop it down there. And you can get a taste and try your first month for the half price with the code Moon Magic. I'd love to see you in our next circle. Thank you for listening to the Moon Tribe podcast with me, Simona Shimanovic. I'd love to share my free abundance meditation with you. Go to simonashimanovic.com and join the tribe.